Hello students, welcome to chemistry class. It is the 7th session of the solid state chapter. In last session, we have studied about the close packed structure. In that, close packing in 1 dimensions, close packing in 2 dimensions, and close packing in 3 dimensions. Along with that, we also studied that definitions of voids in that octahedral void and tetrahedral void, as well as coordination number. So these are all the things we have studied in the last session. And in this session, I am going to discuss about the imperfection in solids. Then what do you mean by imperfection in solid or crystal defect or defect? It is defined as any deviation from a regular orderly arrangement of constituent particles inside a crystal lattice is called crystal defect. Once again I will repeat, any deviation from a regular orderly arrangement of particles inside a crystal lattice is called crystal defect. Means there is something disturbance will occur in the crystal lattice, that is called as crystal defect. As you know already, crystal lattice or space lattice means a regular three-dimensional arrangement of lattice points in a space is called as crystal lattice. A regular three-dimensional arrangement of lattice points in a space is called crystal lattice or space lattice. This is already I have discussed when I was discussing about crystal lattice and unit cells. These definitions I discussed. Okay. Now just have a look over the classification of defects or crystal defect. See here, defects are of two types: point defect and line defect. Point defects are again classified into three types: stoichiometric defect, non-stoichiometric defect, and impurity defect. Then this stoichiometric defect again classified into four types: vacancy defect, interstitial defect, Schottky defect, and Frenkel defect. This vacancy defect and interstitial defect, these defects are shown by non-ionic solids. These two defects are shown by non-ionic solids. As well as the Schottky defect and Frenkel defect, these two defects are shown by ionic solids. And non-stoichiometric defect. Non-stoichiometric defect further classified into two types. One is metal excess defect and another is metal deficiency defect. And again, this metal excess defect arises due to two reasons. One is due to anionic vacancy. Second one, due to extra cation. So this is about the classification of defects. Now let us study one by one with the definition. See here, crystal defect are imperfections. As I said already, imperfection or crystal defect means any deviation from regular orderly arrangement of particles inside a crystal is called crystal defect. Then crystal defect again classified into two types, line defect and point defect. Then first we have to understand what do you mean by line defect. Line defect means the irregularities or deviations from ideal arrangement in entire rows of a lattice points. Entire rows of a lattice points are called as line defects. Once again I'll repeat, the irregularities or deviations from the ideal arrangement in entire rows of lattice points are called line defects. Line defects. Okay, now in the here we are not much concentrating on line defect, we are concentrating only on the point defects. Then what do you mean by point defects? Point defects is defined as it is a irregularities or deviations from the ideal arrangement around a point or an atom in a crystalline solid are called point defects. Point defect. The irregularities or disturbance or deviations from ideal arrangement around a point or an atom in a crystalline solid are called point defects. Point defects are of three types. As I said already, point defects are classified into three types: stoichiometric defect, non-stoichiometric defect and impurity defect. Let us study one by one here. Stoichiometric defects, or it is also called as intrinsic defect, or it is also called as thermodynamic defect. Thermodynamic defect. Just see here, the defect that does not disturb the stoichiometry of the solid is called stoichiometric defect. Stoichiometric defect means the defect that does not disturb the stoichiometry of the solid or stoichiometry of the crystal lattice is called stoichiometric defect. Then what do you mean by stoichiometry? Stoichiometry means it is a chemical composition, or else we can say it is the ratio of number of atoms in a different elements. That is a stoichiometry. If it is does not disturb the number of the ratio of number of atoms should be same, it should not disturb, that is called as stoichiometric defect. Once again I'll repeat, the defect that does not disturb the stoichiometry of the solid is called stoichiometry defect. Again, stoichiometric defect are classified into four types. These four types: vacancy defect, interstitial defect, Schottky defect and Frenkel defect. Vacancy defect and interstitial defects are, these defects are shown by non-ionic solids, and Schottky defect and Frenkel defect are shown by ionic solids. Ionic solids. Okay, let us discuss one by one here. First one, vacancy defect. Then what do you mean by vacancy defect? Vacancy defect means, see here, this is the crystal lattice, and these points are called as lattice points. Lattice points. These lattice points or these positions are occupied by some atoms. That is called as lattice site or lattice point. See here some of the, see this lattice site and this lattice site are vacant. Hence it is called as vacancy defect. I'll tell you, see here, when some of the lattice sites are vacant. The crystal is said to have vacancy defect. See, for in this crystal, these two lattice sites are vacant. Hence, it is called as vacancy defect. Once again, I'll tell you, when some of the lattice sites are vacant, the crystal is said to have vacancy defect. See, it is a crystal lattice. These are called as lattice sites. So here two sites are vacant, hence it is called as vacancy defect. Okay, here these two lattice sites are vacant, hence density of the solid decreases. Okay, next one, interstitial defect. First we have to understand what you mean by interstitial. Interstitial means here the space, here space is there, the space between the lattice site, the space which is present between the lattice sites, these lattice sites, space between the lattice site is called as interstitial space. Okay, now you can easily understand the interstitial defect. Interstitial defect means when some of the constituent particles, it may be atoms or molecules, occupy an interstitial site, the crystal is said to have interstitial defect. Just see here, see, it is a crystal lattice in which, see here, these are called as the lattice sites. So in this lattice site, the atom between those lattice sites, this space is there, that is called as interstitial space. Some of the atoms occupy this interstitial space, that is called as interstitial defect. Once again, I'll repeat, when some constituent particles occupy an interstitial site, see here, these are the some points. So these atoms occupy interstitial site, hence it is said to have, it is called as interstitial defect. Okay, next defect, that is Schottky defect. Then what do you mean by Schottky defect? It is a very important definition. They may ask in annual exam, Schottky defect and Frenkel defect. These two defects are very important for the point of annual exam. Concentrate on these two defect. First, we have to understand what do you mean by Schottky defect. Schottky defect means missing of equal number of see here, missing of equal number of cations and anions from the crystal lattice is called Schottky defect. Once again, I will repeat, missing of equal number of, same number of cations and anions from the crystal lattice is called Schottky defect. Example, NaCl, KCl, cesium chloride. Okay, these are the examples. These crystals, these NaCl, KCl, cesium chloride, AgBr, these type of crystal shows Schottky defect. Just see here, it is a crystal lattice. See here, in which A plus B minus, some of the anions are there, some of the cations are there. Here cation, here anion are missing. One cation, one anion. So one cation, one anion are missing from the crystal lattice. Hence this defect is said to be Schottky defect. Once again, I'll repeat, missing of equal number of cations and anions from the crystal lattice is called Schottky defect. So NaCl, KCl, cesium chloride, AgBr, these type of crystals shows Schottky defect. During Schottky defect, the density of the crystal decreases. It is a consequences of crystal Schottky defect. Due to the Schottky defect, density of the crystal decreases. It is a consequences. And one more point, Schottky defect is found in ionic solids. As I said already, Schottky defect is found in ionic solids having a similar size of cations and anions. And this Schottky defect is found in ionic solids with a high coordination number. Once again I will repeat, the Schottky defect is found in ionic solids having the similar size of cations and anions, and this defect is found in ionic solids having high coordination number. This is a condition. If this condition is present in the crystal lattice, then Schottky defect will occur. Okay. Next is Frenkel defect. Then what do you mean by Frenkel defect? And it is also called as dislocation defect. Frenkel defect, or it is also called as dislocation defect. See here, this is a crystal lattice. One lattice site is vacant, and the ion which is present in that lattice site, which is occupied the interstitial site here. Okay, means what happened here? Dislocation of cation from its normal site to an interstitial site is called Frenkel defect. Once again I will repeat, Frenkel defect means the dislocation of cation from its normal site to an interstitial site is called Frenkel defect. So this type of defect is shown by zinc ZnS, crystal like a ZnS, AgCl, AgBr and AgI. So these crystal lattices shows Frenkel defect. And here consequences of this defect is, during Frenkel defect, the density of the solid or crystal does not change. So why? Because here the ions are not missing, as in the case of Schottky defect. Ions are not missing, just here cation is misplacing from its normal lattice site to interstitial site. Hence the density does not change here. And this type of defect is shown by the ionic solids, in which there is a large difference in the size of ions with a low coordination number. Once again I will repeat, the condition for the Frenkel defect is the atomic ionic size, the cation and anion, the size of the cation anion should not be same. And this type of defect arises in the ionic solids which is having a low coordination number. Okay, this is called as Frenkel defect. In exam they may ask what is the difference between Schottky defect and Frenkel defect? Very important for the point of annual exam. They may ask in exam what is the difference between the Schottky defect and Frenkel defect. If they ask, you can write first you have to write the definition. Schottky defect, make 2 columns, and first column Schottky defect, second column Frenkel defect. In Schottky defect, we have to write the missing of both cation and anion from the crystal lattice. In Frenkel defect, it is a dislocation of cation from its normal lattice side to interstitial side. Then second difference, in Schottky defect, density decreases. In Frenkel defect, density remains same. And third difference, it is found in ionic solids having the high coordination number. In Frenkel defect, it is found in the ionic solids having the low coordination number. So they may ask for 2 marks. You can write any 2 difference. Okay. Next is non-stoichiometric defect. Non-stoichiometric defect, it is defined as the defect that disturb the stoichiometry of the crystalline solid are called non-stoichiometric defect. Once again, I will repeat. The defect that disturb the stoichiometry means here this type of defect will disturb the composition of the chemical compound. Will disturb the composition of the chemical compound. Stoichiometry means composition of the chemical compound, or the ratio of number of atoms in a different elements. That is called as stoichiometry, as I said already. Once again, I will repeat here. The non-stoichiometric defect means the defect that disturb the stoichiometry of the crystalline solid are called non-stoichiometric defect. Here there are 2 types of in non-stoichiometric defects are classified into 2 types. One is metal excess defect, second one is metal deficiency defect. Then as I said already, metal excess defect arises due to 2 reasons. One is metal excess defect due to anionic vacancies or F-center defect, and another one is metal excess defect due to the presence of extra cation at interstitial sites. Let us study one by one. First one, metal excess defect due to anionic vacancy. Just listen carefully. See here, this is a crystal lattice. You can take example sodium chloride, NaCl crystal lattice. Just observe here, all lattice site having the anion and cation, but here one particular lattice site, this lattice site contain only electron. It doesn't contain ion, it contain only electron. See here, once again I will show you. This site does not contain any ion, it contain only electron. See, it contain only electron. That is called as F-center or Farbcenter. F-center or Farbcenter. In German, color center is called as Farbcenter, or it is called as color center, because it is the responsible for the color of the crystal. That's F-center is responsible for the color of the crystal. Okay. Then what do you mean by F-center? F-center means this is a anionic site. Actually here initially it was contain anion, but here now anion is not there. Okay. So F-center means anionic sites occupied by the unpaired electron. Anionic site occupied by unpaired electron is called as F-center. Okay, this is 2 terms. Now I will explain in detail about the metal excess defect due to anionic vacancy or F-center. See, listen carefully. Compounds in which metal excess defect arises when they have excess metal ion and absence of negative ion from its lattice site, leaving a hole. See, this is called as hole, actually leaving a hole, which is occupied by an electron. Why? To maintain the electrical neutrality, that hole is occupied by an electron. The holes that are occupied by electron are called F center. As I said, it is called as F center. And as I said, these are the responsible for the color of the compound. In German, F stands for Farbcenter, means color center. And alkali halides like NaCl, KCl show this type of defect. Okay, for example, I'll consider this is a NaCl crystal. When crystals of NaCl are, this type of crystals are heated in an atmosphere of sodium vapors, sodium atoms are deposited on the surface of the crystal. Sodium vapors are deposited on the surface of the crystal, and Cl minus ions diffuse to the surface of the crystal, to combine with the sodium to form NaCl. This happens by loss of electrons by sodium atoms to form Na+. This released electron diffuses into the crystal, and occupy anionic sites. As a result, crystal has an excess sodium means cation. The electron absorb radiation in a visible region and undergo transition. As a result, flame colors are seen. This defect is useful to identify some metal ions in qualitative analysis. Excess of sodium in NaCl gives yellow, excess of lithium in LiCl gives pink, and excess of potassium makes KCl crystal violet. So this is about the metal excess defect due to anionic vacancy. Once again, I'll repeat here. This is a sodium example. This is a sodium chloride crystal. When sodium chloride crystal heated in the presence of sodium atmosphere, sodium atoms are diffused in the sodium chloride crystal, and Cl minus, which is present in this crystal, combine with the sodium. During that process, sodium atom will release the electron. That electron is occupied by the anionic site. That is the responsible for the color of the crystal. And here one anion is vacant. Hence, number of cations is increases here. Hence, it is called as metal excess defect. Okay. Next one, metal excess defect due to the presence of extra cations at interstitial site. Just see here, zinc oxide is white in color at room temperature. On heating, it loses oxygen and turns yellow. See here, zinc oxide on heating gives Zn plus 2 plus half O2 plus 2 electron. Now there is excess of zinc in the crystal and its formula becomes Zn1 plus XO. Instead of Zno, it becomes Zn1 plus XO. The excess of Zn plus 2 ions move to interstitial site and the electron to neighboring interstitial site. Here number of cations increases. Cations means that is a hence it is called as metal excess defect. See here, due to presence of extra cation, Zn plus 2 ions number increases, hence it is called as metal excess defect. Once again I will repeat this. Zinc oxide is a white in color at room temperature. On heating it loses oxygen and turns yellow. See here equation. ZnO on heating gives Zn plus 2 plus half O2 gives plus 2 electrons. So Zn plus 2, this Zn plus 2 occupy interstitial site and these electrons occupy another interstitial site. Hence number of Zn plus 2 ions increases, hence it is called as metal excess defect. Next is metal deficiency defect. See here, just consider crystal of FeO. Crystal of this FeO or ferrous oxide. Ferrous oxide means FeO, ferrous oxide. In ferrous oxide, oxygen state of Fe is plus 2. Oxygen is minus 2. See here, consider a crystal of FeO contain equal number of Fe plus 2 ion and O minus 2 ions. Suppose 3 Fe plus 2 ions are missing from their normal position, then we have to maintain the electrical neutrality. To maintain the electrical neutrality, what happens here? Instead of 3 Fe plus 2 ions, I will replace those Fe plus 2 ions by 2 Fe plus 3 ions. This causes deficiency of iron in the crystal. Such defect is called as metal deficiency, means number of Fe plus 2 ions are decreases. Just see here, consider this is a crystal lattice, ferrous oxide crystal lattice, in which just see here number of Fe plus 2 1 2 3 4. Actually initially here Fe plus 2 ions was there, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Actually initially 8 Fe plus 2 ions are there. Similarly 8 O minus 2 ions were there. Just consider, if see here, suppose 3 Fe plus 2 ions are missing. 3 Fe plus 2 ions, see here, here I have shown here by red ink. 3 Fe plus 2 ions are missing. To maintain the electrical neutrality, instead of Fe plus 2 ions, I have added 2 Fe plus 3 ions. Instead of 3 Fe plus 2 ions, I have added 2 Fe plus 3 ions to maintain the electrical neutrality. So electrical neutrality, that is electrically it is neutral, balanced, but number of cations are decreases. See here Fe plus 2 ions is not there in this lattice site. Hence it is called as metal deficiency defect. Thank you friends. In next class I will discuss about the magnetic properties. Thank you very much.